I would like to play a game. Um, and this game is called Whispering Willows. It is an 11-year-old indie game that I don't think has, I don't know, made much of a wave or whatever. I've never heard of it until uh, a character from. Actually, yeah, let me actually show this. I never heard of Whispering Willows, Whispering Willies. Until I saw this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. Super Indie Cards is a very, very cool. This is a completely different thing. A very, very cool kart racing game that has been in development for 10 years now. It is really, really good. The hook with this thing is that the characters are all indie game characters. And I remember playing this a year or two ago. And one of the characters, and also I think it has at least one race track based on it, is from Whispering Willows. It is not apparently in the description of the game on the store page, but trust me, Whispering Willows is an indie game that was implemented into this indie game based kart racing game that is really good, actually. Yeah, no screenshot of that. So that is the how I even heard about the game that I'm gonna play today. A while ago, a year or two ago, and yeah, we are in spooky season. Halloween is not far off, so I'm obviously inclined to play some, I don't know, mildly spooky games. I don't think this game is actually gonna be scary, but we have the themes of dark, decrepit buildings and ghostly apparitions and whatnot. So why the hell not? I remember liking, I think it was the track designs based on this game in Super IndyCar that made me curious, and I kind of liked that shit. So I eventually bought it on a steep discount. This is not an expensive game at all. And today's the day. Actually, give it a try. I don't actually know what this is about. I know it is a puzzle-heavy 2D side-scroller game. And that is pretty much it. It seems to be recognizing my controller on default, so that is nice. I'm gonna keep the profile name as is, Elena. I knew an Elena once. And here we go. "2014 is sort of the heyday of PC indie gaming, I think. That is right after the big wave of Super Meat Boy and Inside, I think, was the game. All those big PC indie games when that really started to blow off. And this is a couple of years later, so really right in there, I guess. All right. Chapter 1, Watham's War. There's a chance that I'll be finishing this in one sitting. According to howlongtobeat.com, it's like a 2.5 hour game. Triangle to open inventory. Yeah, this seems all to be mapped well right from the get-go. I didn't need to do any meddling with my controller setup. Amulet. My family's heirloom. It's been passed down countless generations. Okay. I never quite got the shorts but long-sleeved upper clothing combination that people seem to like a lot. Never quite got that. Human bones can interact? But why? I mean, they gotta rest somewhere, huh? So we got a glowing amulet. Okay, so that's gonna be a mechanic. What does that mean? Danger indicator? Hear me, girl. Your power calls to me. Eleanor, the amulet around your neck was crafted by the first high shaman of the Quantakok tribe, my grandfather. It glows in the presence of spirits and boosts your shamanic powers. Let it be your guide, okay. Change form. Yeah, so it can turn into ghosts. Oh, we actually have like that sort of stuff. The shaman shit. Sorry. Flying Hawk. The spirit and body may drift from one another, but must be joined as one in the end. Okay. A fragmented life cannot be lived. I lost my body and look at me now, but perhaps you can help me find it. I shall reside with you within your amulet and teach you to fend off the darkness. Okay. There's a crack above that door. Use it to get to the other room. Oh. Oh. Okay. Glowing objects can be possessed. Move closer and possess the switch level. Push up and down to move the switch. Good work. Now you can rejoin. Okay. Yeah, it's doing a good job of immediately establishing what this game is gonna be about. Oh, we got diary entries. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of these. I can hardly believe it. I just met a ghost. His name is Flying Hawk and he's one of my ancestors. He taught me the amulet has power and he taught me how to use it. Now I can take control of my spirit. This is just what I need to help find Dad. Right, that's what we're doing. I was feeling pretty worried for a little while, but I don't think anything can stop me now. I can hardly believe it. Yeah, okay. What is this place? I'm so lost and Mom doesn't know where I am. And I'm supposed to be looking for Dad. I have to find a way out of here and keep looking for him. I know that if I can just get out of here, I'll find some sign of Dad. Text-heavy exposition elements in early indie games. That is really a staple, isn't it? Let me turn on the audio a bit. This game is quite quiet. Okay. Like, animation and art style is pretty solid, not gonna lie. Get that cross out of the way. Wait, Flying Hawk's ghosts is in my inventory. It's funny. How do I wonder what's in all these crates? Pick up the note. Wolfram Willows. February 13th? Or 2 out of 13. Yeah, that's probably 2 out of 13. Note number 2 out of 13. Yeah, again, indie game staple. Especially in that time. My dearest Martha has fallen dreadfully ill. She's contracted a case of dysentery. The physician we brought with us believes she will live, but I am in a constant state of worry. I care for her day and night. Surely she cannot care for herself. It pains me that she cannot see the beautiful land we pass through. I feel as though the sight would do her well, but the physician has warned that she mustn't move nor be moved by any, else her fragile state could go into disarray. I pray to God that he will save her. I can do naught but wait and pray. Okay. Already a bunch of branching paths, I feel. And I could... Oh, what? Coffin of Jeremiah Maud? Looks like it was made in a rush. Crypt door. Can I do anything with this here? Oh. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Ming's Yang. Wolfer made this door without a keyhole to restrict access to all but himself. Nobody knows what's in there though. I've only heard the rumors. I have a inkling of what this might be about. Isn't this door open anyway? Yeah, I don't need a hole up there. No? I was kind of expecting to open this door by closing the other or something. I guess that is not the case. Then what is the point of this setup? Why can I lock myself in here? Actually, maybe I should have... Hold on. Maybe I should have talked to the ghost again after doing this. Maybe that like changes the dialogue or something. I mean, there must be a reason why I can like lock myself in here and then move back with the ghost flame. Anything? No. Okay, yeah, I don't know what this is about then. But now I lock myself in. I guess I have to. Strange. Okay, well. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. Well, that might be for later, I guess. Let's see if we return to this at some point. Oh, see, here's another hole. Okay, but I don't think I can actually do anything here. What am I to take of this? What am I to take from this? Again, maybe I'm missing some other ability or something. Maybe this becomes clear later on. Again, we do have a surprising amount of... it's locked, the door is smeared with blood, that's always a good sign. We do have a surprising amount of branching paths immediately. This might be an exploration-heavy game. Sure seems a lot of people have died here. It's locked, storage is written on the door. So this is a complete dead end here. Any interaction with this shelf? No. I do like how the rooms light up once you've been in there. There's another hint that you've been there before. Here's another note. These are gonna 2 out of 5 flying hark notes. However, I missed number 1 on both of these. The great eagle returned and took me up upon its bare crown again. We flew into the air and rested on the clouds. I could see beyond the horizon. What I saw choked the breath from my lungs as my heart was wrenched from my chest. The earth turned in on itself, and so too did my skin. The world was in certain upheaval. Pale figures marched across the land and brought with them blankets of death that covered my people as they sleep. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is genuinely straight up, no holds barred about the plight of the Native American. I saw plumes of dust darken the sky. No plants grew, and giant black rivers cut across the land like infected veins. Monstrous-looking beasts of metal and industry will fill our land and destroy the bonds we have worked so hard to nurture. Yeah. That sucks. Another urn. My grandpa's one of these. Like down here? Or just in general at home? Rest in peace, Willows estate groundskeeper. Like, not even the name. Just like the job description. A lot of locked doors. Ooh. Ah, here we go. It's a key over there. No, I pressed the wrong button. Neat. A key to a storage area. We have seen a storage room, right? Where exactly was that? I think it was through this door and then to the left. Down there. Yeah. There we go, that's progress. Why is this cage moving all by itself? Oh, the amulet is red. Okay. I guess... Right, I guess if I turn to a ghost, there's probably something to interpret. Oh, yeah. What the hell is that? What the heck? It's not empty. What is that? That looks like a mutated silverfish. Whatever made these was trying to get through the ceiling. Also, I think there's a note. Yeah. Oh, there's number 1. Wow. Oh my god, this is a multi-page text, I believe. This day heralds the coming of a new dawn. The history books will sing my praises, and the world over shall know of my deeds. I set off to settle the savage west. With me as always is my trusted companion Darby O'Halloran. It was enormous relief to know he would accompany me. He's far and away my most trusted friend, and I don't know what I'd do without him. Along with us are 24 men that used to work with my father who are now under my employ. They will be crucial in the grunt work along the way. Also with me is, of course, my beautiful bride Martha, who demanded she join me. Staying here in New England, however, is young Marcus. He's already 16 years old, almost a man. He shall continue his education apprentice under my own father. He could have no better a teacher, surely. The boy pleaded with me to come along, but I told him he needed to do what was right for the family business, that someone would need to look after it while I established myself in the West. He's a sharp lad and understood with the necessity of his sacrifice. The necessity of his sacrifice. I embraced him more tightly than ever I had dared to do, but he'd soon be a man. I knew he would could take it. Yeah, I did not expect this to have so many, American colonization themes. What is this? Anastasio, a ball. This lever opens the crypt door. Woven hid the lever in here to keep the secrets from escaping. Crypt door. It's like something heavy moved. Did this do the strange giant door without the lock? Is that what that did? Oh, so there's still this. Yeah, that seems like it opened. Be nice to have a run. Don't think that is a thing though. What is... Okay. A whole bunch of... like all the bumper and trigger buttons make her do that. I don't know what that means. Crescent key. Neat, it's a key with a crescent moon on the end. Neat indeed. I think... oh shit. That is a pretty good ghostly ghoul design. I actually really like it. And now we're running, okay. Yeah, I actually dig that ghost design. Let's get out of here. How far is that one gonna chase me? A growing darkness has plagued this place since my death. It festers beneath the surface like an infected boil. In exchange for my teachings, you must in turn assist me, Elena. I need to find my body and you're the only one who can help. Righty. Well, I don't have anything else to do, I guess. It's either helping you or finding my dad. What? Is that a moth ghost? No, I don't... Hello, Bo. I think it's like a Native American shaman type. I guess that's just like the outfit. As a ghost. Flying hawk. As antlers, yeah. Yeah, well. Where was that bloody door again? Yeah. Okay, that is not what the crescent moon key is for. An old tarnished crescent key. The end is shaped like a crescent moon. Yeah, that's just a mask that the guy is wearing, I believe. I don't think there's anything else down here, so I guess I might have to backtrack. Right? Oh, here we go. Okay, this is a room I haven't been in yet. And this is where the key was used. Okay. That worked out well. Is that all for the catacombs? Are we actually moving into the... Okay, here we go. Well, yeah, we're gonna do a bunch of reading in this game, I guess. What on earth was this thing? That thing? I felt like I was living one of my nightmares. I could feel it feeding on me, on my spirit. I'm so tired, but I have to keep going. I'm the only one that can find my dad. The demon's gone now, and I'm almost out of here. I promised Flying Hawk I'd help him find his body. I'm not sure, but I feel like the guest house is where I should look first. Okay. Wherever that is. Oh, now we can run. It's only allowed outdoors. It's funny. What a neat old fountain. I'm surprised it still works. Sucks to leave the garden. What else is here though? Open the door. Surely that's locked. Yeah. Bucket. Dope. John Elkhorn, 1 out of 9. There's a fucking ton of notes in this game, as was the style at the time, I guess. I've been hired as groundskeeper of the Willows mansion here in town. It's not my ideal work situation, but at least it's income for now. It should just be temporary for me anyway, but I can't stay unemployed with family to provide for. I have to make sure I'll be able to send Elena to a good school and buy her the things she needs. Oh, so main character's dad was the groundskeeper of this place. That's why we are looking around here. I was actually really lucky to come across this opportunity. The old groundskeeper suddenly decided he'd had enough of the place after 30-some years of watching over it. He quit on the spot. It was an immediate hire position. I don't have much experience with this kind of thing, aside from landscaping when I was 17 years old. But I needed someone, and it would appear as though I'm that someone. Okay. Good day, Jan. It does appear that I am back for now. Front of the mansion. Guest house. This is where we're supposed to go. A whole ass house for a guest. Yeah, okay, that is gonna be note heavy as fuck. All my prayer, all my devotion did nothing to save Martha. I do not even have the resources to build a proper casket for her. God has truly forsaken us both. I couldn't just leave her there in the desolate plains for the rats and maggots to have at her. No, I shall protect her even now, even in death. We were to carve a home together out of the wilds of the west. She will come with us and she'll not be interred until I found a suitable place for her. If any man dares to object to my decision to bring Martha with us, no matter his reasons, I shall, in that very instant, shoot him dead. I think I just get dirtier in here. Not just rich people, it's rich colonialists as well. I would like to interact with the piano. Wish I could hear someone play this. Well. And a little lady, let me play a tune that's as pretty as you. No, that's not it. I must apologize, little lady, I can't remember how it goes, and I don't have my sheet music either. If you can find it, I'd love to play your song. Right. Oops. So there's a little quest, another multi-page note. My fricking god, dog. It's been many a year since the great bald eagle first visited me. Its visit is always a sign. I must take great care to decipher the meaning of my vision. The pit in my stomach warns me of what could be if I do not. I flew once more with the great bald eagle, but this time he did not show me what was or what will be. No, he instead showed me what already is. We traveled east across the land to where the white men live in their busy cities with their busy lives. They are removed from the Great Spirit's presence, ruled by a different god, one that manifests their destinies. I'm glad they snuck that line in there. I could see the spread of these people like a sickness within the body. They grow and expand. I saw trails before them that blazed with fire and gold and glimmered in the men's eyes, and they were entranced by it. It is their fortunes they saw within the fires that these white men desire. Riches. Hold on. Riches these men shall seek, but only turmoil and death they shall find. Wouldn't that be nice? I awoke violently from my trance, my blankets drenched in sweat. We must ready ourselves for their coming. We must be the cure for their sick spirits, if not us, then whom? The duty falls to my people, for we are those who have been shown the way. We must protect our way of life, not through violence, but through our communion with nature and with one another. Now, I knew this was gonna have spooky themes. This is a ghostly adventure after all. Didn't know it would have one of the biggest horrors in history. Colonialism and the genocide of the American people. What a crazy looking stuff! Okay. That's a good comment there. Another one. It looks just like my stuff at home. That's where I make my pizza rolls. At last, they come. It was foretold to me years ago, but the visions are still fresh within my mind. We have heard from tribes we trade with that the white man is on his way. The expeditions into the west have come and gone, and they have founded a place worthwhile. The other tribes bring news of the east. What we have heard does not bode well, but it aligns with what the great bald eagle showed me. I do like that the bald eagle, which is still to this day used as a symbol for the USA, is here used as a sort of patron for the Native Americans. I don't know if that was actually a thing in real life for any of the tribes. Would be interesting to look up, honestly. We have heard tell that the white man is violent, that he kills indiscriminately for gain and for pleasure, heedless of his god's laws. Yeah. Preach, dog, preach. We must now do more than ever to show the white man that we can live together in peace. Wow. We are all creatures of this earth, and we share in that common bond. We shall accept them as the brothers to us that they are. I'm gonna be real. Like, I feel like the narrative of the peaceful native in when it comes to the history of America is nice and all, and I'm sure there's some truth to that. But I feel like it would be actually kind of nice to, like, surely there were tribes that just were like, straight up, fuck off, white man, get out of here or we will kill you. And it would be actually nice if that was, you know, that story would be told as well. Because, especially in hindsight, of course, that would be rightfully so. China cabinet. Mom would throw a fit if all nice china looked like that. And that's a wall. Oh wait. I keep forgetting that when the amulet is lighting up, there is somebody to talk to. Hello. So many slaughtered, all those natives and their blood on our hands. You'll be damned. Damned, I say, our souls. Damned to hell. Yeah. That is certainly a stereotype. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Yeah, that is a stereotype in a lot of stories, yeah. Yeah, probably. Kinda true. Dope as heck. So the door is stuck is 100% gamer talk for this door will never open ever. Always a distinct difference between stuck and locked in video games. What phrasing matters. Oh. Yeah, well, never mind. I guess this door is gonna open. Anything else here to look at as a ghost? I guess that's it. Why can't I? Why is this a feature? Opening the curtains. Another bathroom. Toilet interaction, let's fucking go. This doesn't look comfortable. What do you mean? What's wrong with the toilet? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Gotta do the Stoßlüften in this house. Oh god, we got a little maze thing. Am I stupid? Oh, there's the path, my god. Alright, this is generally a dead end, right? What the hell? Oh, here we go. God damn. Adjust the painting. Oh. Okay. Right. Well, this is a an ancient rich person's colonial house. This certainly doesn't look like my real house either, so I do get the comments. Oh, there's the sheet music. She probably just lives in like a city apartment with a regular ass gas stove or whatever. Oh, a bed. What do we have to say about the bed? Tired, but I can't rest until I find that. Okay, I would have expected some comment about its filthiness more than anything. I keep expecting it to move. I mean, it doesn't even have limbs, so there's not much to move there. Okay. No wheels or anything. Oh, what a plight! The colonial days, luggage without wheels. How did they do it? How did they manifest destiny when their luggage didn't even have wheels? Incredible. Okay. The last of the Flying Hawk notes. I don't know where I missed the first out of 5 though. A group of young braves spied a party of white men coming from the east. We do not yet know anything about them. It is my hope that they will be of no danger to us. However, we must ready ourselves for action if need be, all the while presenting open arms to these new friends. We have prepared food so that our visitors may share in our bounty, and we wish to welcome them. Some of the women and children have prepared themselves to flee if these men turn violent, something I asked of them to do. I hate to think it, but we will need people to continue our line. Among these women and children are my daughters, granddaughters, and grandsons. If I cannot save myself, I can at least save them. But I have no doubt these white men will regard us well. Wow. So long as we show ourselves to be welcoming and civilized, they will see us as their own. Of course. Absolutely. No doubt. Now I know the character exposition backstory notes, the written notes, are a staple for indie horror games, especially in the 2010s. Though, realistically, why the hell are these notes from this Native American shaman lying around in this house like that? I am the one they make get water from the well. The only one, so I left the bucket back in the garden. I do have the bucket. When they can't find me, what they'll do? Go thirsty. That's right. I do have the bucket in my inventory. What the fuck? Torture table? What is this place? Well, that's bleak. But it doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to enter this room and give them the buckets. At least not now. Yeah, I guess that's a dead end for now. I guess let's go back to the piano ghost, if I can find my way back, and give them the sheet music. Yeah, that's not the way. No. Keep those curtains open. Very important. Here we go. Thank you. I've been so lost without the gift of music in my life. Now I shall pay for you the song I promised. Okay. Why was that so loud though? It's not my favorite tune. What the fuck did that even open? I don't even have any idea. Oh. Okay. Love me a basement. I sense a great amount of death and decay nearby. We must be getting close. To your body? We must dig, Elena, and uncover what lies beneath. With my bare hands? Yeah, I need something to do. Okay, we're gonna have a 5-minute piss break. Because I need to hang up my clothes from the washer. I'll be back in, again, like 5 minutes. That's not gonna take much longer than that. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. I'll be back. Okay. Okay, I am back. Boom. Boom. Back to the basement. We need to get something to dig. We do still have the water bucket for the water bucket ghost. We just cannot reach it. We need a key to open the door. I assume. Now, have I missed some path? Is there some bit of this house that I haven't explored yet? Who is this again? Right. Or maybe is this game not built up that, like in a contained fashion like that? Do I actually have to leave the house, explore another kind of location on the premises, and actually, you know, get that shit done first? Leave the house? Sure. Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, let's... I think the exit is down here, to the right. Let's see how far it lets me, like, stray from this guest house. Which was very, very, very clearly pointed out as my first point of interest. Then again, even the water bucket is an object here that's important here, although that is something that I just found by, you know, walking around outside. So we do have the front of the mansion, and I think this is where it came from, the garden. We have this house. Or from Willows 7. Young Marcus wishes to visit me, but I have taken up residence inside a meager farmhouse that I commissioned the man to build for me. I do not wish for him to see me living in such a hut, but my means now allow me to live rather more comfortably, and so I have decided to build a mansion befitting of my rising wealth and stature. As my wealth grows, so too shall my mansion and the extravagance of its grounds. Very humble. My quaint farmhouse shall be converted into a guest house, as I plan to host functions that will make me famous on this side of the country. I hope to have much in order when he arrives, such that we may spend ample time visiting together. He has informed me within his letters of how much he has grown, and I truly cannot wait to see the boy. It has been far too long. I look forward to seeing him and getting a glimpse of what of his mother has shown up inside of him. Ah, epic sauce. Is this like the conservatory? Is it like the plant? How the I don't know what it's called. Petty Officer Holmes. I tried to take my girl into the old Willows conservatory, but didn't then have anything to cut the vines with. Okay, so another fetch quest here with this guy. Front of the mansion. Is that where I came from? And the observatory? Jesus Christ. Alright, this seems like a more open game than I thought, I guess. I do believe we have found an opportune location for our new home, a verdant glade surrounded by rivers teeming with fish and an abundance of wild game. A complication exists, however. The glade is home to a tribe of savages called the Quantaco. I have heard tell that they are peaceful folk, but it confounds my mind to think that savages, with neither government nor laws, could contain any amount of civility within their primitive brains. Man, what a charming fellow, this guy. I shall do my part as a member of the superior race. Fuck me, dude. They really put all the good keywords into these notes. My god. Just to make very clear that the colonialist dude is an asshole. I shall do my part as a member of the superior race and extend to them the decorum upon which I was most robustly reared. I shall conduct myself as though I were at a business meeting with other refined gentlemen. My fucking god, bro. My fucking god. What a hoot in the holler. Should have maybe try having a dinner outside with a lot of harvest vegetables. He could even make it into a tradition. Wouldn't that be nice? What a good thought. Oh. I must admit, frankly, I'm shocked. It feels like I've been waiting around forever for my business meeting with Mr. Willows. Okay. The sun here is so bright and warm, I may just take a nap in it. Okay. Yeah. Can we look through this thing? No. So I don't... What was the point of the observatory then, aside from the note? Maybe this comes into play later, this thing. Front of the mansion. Is this where I came from originally? Press X to attack. Oh, this is where we're using the bucket, not to give the ghost. Press X to enter the well. That's never a good idea, dog. Flying Hawk thinks his body is somewhere in the guest house. Yeah, so we are still like pushed straight up into the direction of the guest house. But I do need something to dig in the basement. I wish I had something to cut these vines with. We don't have that either. So the game does lock me in a bit. Maybe I missed something in the garden. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising to find like a shovel somewhere out here, right? So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. But yeah, there's nothing. I've been here and there's nothing else. I think the only, like, door, the only entrance outside here that I've left is this one to the mansion. And I have doubts that I would even be allowed to enter it at this point. Oh, there's a note though. Fleur LaRue? I arrived in California last week and have luckily already managed to find work for myself. I am a dancer in the local saloon. It is not glamorous life. It is not the glamorous life here I had imagined, but it is something, and that is all I need for now. The saloon also runs a brothel in its walls, but I could never resort to such a profession. Most of the town is owned by a man named Willows. I have not seen the man, but his name is on the lips of almost all I meet. He even owns the saloon where I work. There are rumors about him. Some good, some bad. I do not know which to believe. Yeah. We are completely pushed back to the guest house. We are not supposed to run around this much. 2 ghosts. Oh my, it has been quite chilly as of late. Please, take my coat. A lady such as yourself shouldn't go cold. Why, such a gentleman. I thank you kindly, sir. Oh, I assure you, miss, the pleasure is all mine. Get a room. Oh. I'm at the well? I see. Well, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's run back to the guest house. Let's finish that. Clearly there must be something to dig in the basement that I can find in the guest house. It keeps telling me to be here. I won't hang Dad's jacket up there. Oh, we're wearing Dad's jacket. No, I get it. Why? There might. I keep pressing that button. There might be a room somewhere that I missed. I don't know. So let's be thorough, I guess. I wish you could run inside, indoors. Nothing of interest here. Pee-pee, poo-poo. How about this? Stuck. Why the curtains closed? Didn't I open these? No, that's not what I want. Open the curtains. Here we go. I highly doubt that there's something here that I missed. Yeah, no, nothing. So that leaves this floor thoroughly explored. Was there maybe like an attic that I didn't see? No, this is the attic right here. It really does seem like I have explored every bit of the guest house. Oops. No. Get out of here. What about this ghost, though, and the torture room? What is... Is there any point to this other than world building? I certainly don't see a shovel or anything around here. I guess this ghost is literally just here to give the hint that there's a bucket in the garden to use at the well. That is all this room's job is. Just information. And this door is locked. Oh, I just noticed I can fly in there from below. Didn't I do that yet? I don't remember. No, I did fly through there to move this box before going through the door. Maybe I missed something here? Nah, there's nothing else. Yeah, no, the guest house is thoroughly explored. I don't see any item to dig in the basement. So unless I missed something very obvious in the basement itself, I must imagine what I'm looking for is not in this building. Right? There isn't like a shovel lying around here that I just didn't see, right? No. Yeah, so genuinely, whatever I need to dig must be at another location. There's nothing here. But almost any point outside of here is telling me to not... Oh, tool shed. Here we go. That is what I missed. Okay. Looks eerie, close to the torture room. I've heard stories of this place when I was growing up from my grandparents, and we learned about its history in school, but I never knew who to believe. The stories from my family told a dark history of brutal genocide and inhuman enslavement of our people, the Quantaco natives. So John Alcorn is a descendant of the natives? Okay. The history I learned in school was quite different. Wait, and John Alcorn is the protagonist's father, if I'm not mistaken right now. So we are descendants of the natives. I guess that explains the whole like ghost ability in the context of the story. The history I learned in school was quite different. Wolfram Willows, the forebear of this place, was depicted as an independently wealthy tycoon around whose endeavors the town sprouted. The thing is, I can see evidence for both sides of the argument, and that evidence is strewn about these grounds. I guess this game is really trying to make an effort to show the two-sidedness, or whatever you want to call it, of how we record history. Especially in context, obviously, of the American colonization. It is not a bad subject to deal with in your indie video game in 2014. That's pretty good. Alright, let's actually get down here. We've unearthed these anguished souls of the dead. Eleanor, go. Get out. That sucks. Would be nice if I would be able to run right now. Doesn't seem like there's an actual threat here though, just vibes. Pretty good though, I like that. And that was also very loud again. Hold on, let me fix some audio levels. I am baffled by this, Eleanor. I was sure my body would be found here. I remember falling down into darkness, a pit of despair. Please, Eleanor, we must continue the search. Yeah, that sounds very much like a hint towards the well, which is already prepared, so I'll gladly follow that path. New diary entry. There's so much in this place I don't understand. Why is there such a feeling of darkness here? And why would someone want to take my dad? Flying Hawk doesn't know enough to give me solid facts. I have so many unanswered questions it makes me want to cry. My energy feels so sapped for everything I've seen. But it doesn't matter. I have to keep searching. No matter what. Excuse me. Yeah. Where was that well again? In the garden? I don't think... No, that's not here. There we are. Yep, okay. There's never something good, like, at the bottom of a well. That is like one of the last places you would want to be. I always wonder how the fuck people build these wells. It seems like a really Like, we gotta build a really deep hole, line it with bricks, and then get out of there. Like, that seems like a tough fucking job. We're getting close. I feel my body's presence nearby. Okay. This is far enough. My body lies in the dirt just beyond the walls of this well. It's okay. Got a little automated action here. Thank you for your help. I would have wandered endlessly throughout this world without you. I can now finish my journey to the afterlife. I wish you luck in finding your father. I assure you he lives, but you must hurry. I'll be watching over you. Goodbye. Okay. You can finally rest in peace. Because of you, I know my dad's in the mansion somewhere. Thank you for everything. Guess that's it for that, and we now must find the next point of interest. That's a huge fucking bucket. That must be heavy as shit when it's filled with water. Alright. Diary entry. Forever alone. Flying Hawk's gone now. He's resting in peace somewhere. I'm happy for him. I really am. He'd wandered this world for far too long. I just wish he didn't have to leave me all alone. I feel a little bit lost without him, but he didn't leave me with nothing after all. I don't think I would have gotten this far without his help, and thanks to him I know what I might have to do. I've got to find my way into the mansion. It's so big and scary looking from the outside. I really don't want to do it, but if it means finding my dad, I'll do anything I'll have to. So this is our obvious point of interest, though I doubt that we will be able to enter immediately. I guess we can. Chapter 2. Okay. It's a bummer that we have already gone through all of Flying Hawk's notes, except for the first one that I missed somewhere. I would have liked to read more of that perspective. It was pretty good. But here we go with the colonialist's perspective again. I met with the Quantaku shaman this morning, a man named Flying Hawk. We met to discuss the bartering of his lands, but our conversation took a turn. He told me that this area was rife with spiritual energy, power. That the veil between the slave and the next was thinner here than elsewhere. We spoke of Martha, that he could help me to see her again. I believed him and he offered me his peace pipe. I wasn't sure, but the man told me that it would help me to free myself. I partook of the strange smoke he gave me, and the man told me I must let go of her. I wished to see her again. If I wished to see her again. That my spirit must be pure. We sat in meditation for some time. My mind raced all the while. A bout of paranoia seized me, and I realized what this medicine man was trying to do. He would have me abandon my hopes for the future, have me live a life of savagery. I knew he was trying to poison my mind, and I would have wagered that the smoke was of nefarious intent as well. I refused to abide such insolence. I stood from my seat and challenged this necromancer to fight me. That is... okay. But he did not stir. I wrapped my hand around his throat, and he still did not move. I squeezed until I felt the life leave from his body and he slumped down. I released my grip and my fingers peeled from his skin as he fell back from me. I exited the teepee and gave my man the order to purge these vile savages from this earth, as God would command me to. Darby even made his first kill. I would be proud of him, but he trembled by his horse the rest of the battle. It was just a little girl. They are savages, after all. Wow. That went south real fucking quick. This is awesome. Maybe Warfam didn't have such bad taste after all. Right after we read the note of murder and a hate crime, to say the least. The beginning of a genocide, basically. Good day. My poor Darby, his murderer was never found, despite my efforts. I was looking into his death, but something stopped me. To this day, I don't know what it was. Please help me, Eleanor. I can't rest until his murderer is found. So Darby was killed himself, I guess, after he killed some native. Acorn. I'm among the few remaining of my bloodline, descended from a line of powerful shaman. I may not have the powers they once did, but my attunement with nature remains the same. It's taken me some time to recognize it, but there's a subtle energy at play here that permeates the very air I breathe. The veil between the planes of life and death in this place is thin. Spirits seem to pass between planes as though through osmosis. It's almost indescribable the way I can feel the presence here. I want to know what it all means. Big ass lever. Switch. Oh yeah, okay. A long way that I'm allowed to travel as a ghost here. Darby. Who is that entering this mansion? You best be speaking with me first. Oh, I genuinely cannot go up the stairs. Well, where the fuck are you, you doofus? There we go. Oh, it's just a wee lass. Wortham's me best mate. You won't be getting past me. You don't want to see the likes of you. Me wife's more inclined to wasting time with little girls. Okay. Is this room generally just completely empty? It belongs in a museum. Yeah, this entire place. Basically. A diary entry. I met a huge man inside a mansion named Darby. He has a strange accent that sounds Irish, but I'm not quite sure. He didn't want to talk to me much, but he did mention someone named Wortham. I think Wortham was the man who owned this mansion. We learned about him in school. He helped to create our town. I don't know why the Darby guy would mention him, but he didn't want to tell me much. He even yelled at me, so I left him alone. Don't know why he'd be so mean to a little girl. Well, he did kill one, apparently. We did read the note where Darby killed a little girl. So, can I now go up the stairs? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, I talked to you already. I don't know if I care to... I cannot get past this. Fucking hell. I don't know if I care to find the... like, Darby's murderer. Like, whoever did it. Seems deserved. Okay, where the fuck am I supposed to go here? I Move this ladder so the protagonist can climb up here, but I can't even get here because of all the holes in the ground. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. That works out. That's fine with me. The whole like threat detection bit of the amulet when it glows red that we only had one time, I believe, with the caged critter. It's been so long since then, I'm surprised it didn't actually have any use yet. Okay, what is actually up here? I didn't know commode was an actual English word. Key. The trophy room key. Oh boy. I hate to find out what kind of trophies we're talking about there. This key has such fine details. Where the fuck even... I guess that's to the right of the main hallway, probably. Oh. Maybe Marcus killed Darby for impressing his dad so much or something and being jealous. Here's a note from Darby himself. Today is a day of excitement, to be sure. I'm traveling off with my best mate Wolfram Willows to the great unsettled west. We seek our fortunes there, and I dare say we will face many a danger. I have hard tales of beasts and the savages that await us. Herd tales. Wolfram is but a gentleman and lacks my size, so I feel it my duty to protect him along our journey. Without him and his, I do not know what would have become of my family. The Willows gave us work when none one other would. I feel it is my duty to keep him safe, no matter what happens. I will shoulder his burden as best I can. Anything with this? No. Okay. Get up there. Get up there, homie. Get up there. Hello? Please? There we go. Okay, yeah, here we go. That must be the trophy room. But I didn't actually unlock that door, did I? Oh, Anyway, yeah, this... Jesus Christ. I thought it said something? I wonder what the fox says. You know what I mean? Little 2010s meme reference. Oh my, indeed. Why is she coughing on these? It's a tiny ass buffalo. Where did he catch that one? Elkhorn. I've enjoyed delving into the mysteries of this place. There's so much to learn. I'm not referring to all the books and pieces of history that just collect dust. No, I speak of something else entirely. When I was a boy, my grandfather taught me to commune with nature, that it was the most spiritual endeavor I could hope to perform. At the time, I didn't understand what he meant. But spending time here has opened my eyes to the truth of the old man's sage words. I can admit in these pages that I've seen things no other living man has seen. I ventured beyond the mortal coil and found the other side. I've come back, but not wholly unscathed. I feel marks upon the fabric of my soul, but what that means I don't yet know. Cool story, Dad. Okay, we got a stairwell downstairs. I make jokes about references to the 2010 viral meme song, What Does the Fox Say? But I am not even 100% sure this isn't actually a reference to that. Who the fuck knows? Feels like time-wise, it fits. No. Come on. Here we go. Press the switch. I guess we are actually finally gonna see some scary critters around here. And this opened up a big space, didn't it? My god. Oh. Derby note. All the men, Wortham included, look at me differently now. I see the disdain for me plain on their faces. I know they whisper about me behind my back, calling me a coward, and worse things I will not repeat here. Wortham has given me a job as supervisor of the mines, as good a job as I could hope. It would seem as though they want simply to lump all the immigrants together. Aren't literally all of these people immigrants, having traveled to America to colonize the place? Aren't you all immigrants? I guess as an Irishman or whatever, he's a special type? Weird. I still see that little girl in my dreams and the look on her face as she realized what I was doing. I see her when I walk into the town, but it's never her. My mind is playing tricks on me. I just saw a big ass crow fly past my window. That was fucking awesome. Goddamn. Like in real life. My mind is playing tricks on me, blah blah. I do not know how long I can stand it. Seeing it troubles me to no end, and I awaken in the wee hours of the morning drenched in sweat, my heart racing. I still have my shirt from that day, and I wear it under my clothes at all times to remind me of my evils. Why? What even, like, why kill a girl, small girl? Like, what even led to that? I know we are in this story at the cusp of a general genocide, but why? Whatever. I guess that might be revealed later. We are missing a note in between the last two that we collected anyway. Alright, what is up with the evil eyes? No actual consequence. I keep pressing the wrong button when I'm in this menu. Then what is the point here of the red glowing amulet if there's no actual threat? Maybe that happens on the way out or something. What a cute bison, I just want to take it home with me. Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. So many old books. I wonder what they're about. One of Darby read, as an Irishman, I wonder if Darby read James Joyce's Ulysses, although I guess that might be too far in the future for him. What's this? A letter from Wortham. So I wasn't able to pick this up as a ghost? Where am I? Where? How do I? Oh, this is an inventory item? Letter from Wortham to Jeremiah Mode. Who was Jeremiah Mode again? I'm pretty sure we did meet a Jeremiah Mode ghost somewhere. I mean, Oh yeah, okay, now that thing is crawling around. I don't really have much. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. I would like to go up. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't remember. I guess we met most ghosts in the guest house, so that's probably where it was, but I kind of hope that that's where I need to go. Although there were 2 ghosts outside of the mansion. There was 1 ghost outside of the conservatory. Himiko Minami. Ohio. I'm sure that's not how you spell Ohio. I am one of Warfum's many guests. A pleasure to meet you. Okay. What is the story with that? What the fuck? Oh, the letter to Jeremiah is an inventory item, but we can also read it here in the notes. That's kind of, I don't know, a bit confusing. Fleur Rue. My hands tremble at this, and it is all I can do to hold the pen as I write herein. I have even missed the inkwell on a few occasions. I've only just come home from the most wonderful evening of my life. I feel I need to catch my breath. Willows, the town's mayor, the richest, most influential man for hundreds of miles around, took me out for a night on the town. And what a night it was, notwithstanding the secrecy. I have never been treated so much like royalty. I could not believe it. Every second I was there. It was amazing. We truly had a feast with dishes that covered every inch of the table. Afterwards, he treated me to a play. I had never been to a play before. My head still swims from all the fine wine and excitement. He is truly a romantic gentleman, this Wolfram Willows. He's just throwing around money, dog. Come on, man. Hold on. I hope to see him again soon, but for now I must rest. I can feel my heart flutter in my chest. I think they are just drunk. I guess that's a fair assessment. Jeremiah, I have sent this letter in secret. I need your help as well as your silence. Darby O'Halloran has died by my hand. So we have found the murderer of Darby. It is... I guess, I don't... Oh, it's Warven Willows. Yeah, okay. His madness has overtaken his mind. Though he was my best and longest friend, I cannot bring myself to handle his corpse. And I have a room and a casket in the catacombs that I want you to place his body in. I shall visit it later. I also ask that you keep the grave unmarked. You are the only one I can trust with this task, Jeremiah. I once again request your silence in this matter. Warven Willows. I guess with that knowledge in hand, let's go to that one ghost that was asking about Darby's murderer. If I can find my way back there, I guess it must be that way. What a letter to receive. Yeah, I wouldn't want that in my mailbox. Just some doofus going like, yo, go take care of this corpse that I created. How about that, homie? Thanks. Alright. There was one other that knew of Warham's deed. Before I met my end, I was to have a secret meeting with him. Tool shed, 4 o'clock in the morning. He was going to tell me everything. Okay. Am I supposed to go to the tool shed now? I have been there before. And I'm pretty certain that it's not 4 AM right now. But I guess we did explore the entirety of the mansion. I'm pretty sure. Anything new from Darby himself? What's this you brought me? No, they're lies, I'll tell ya. Lies. Warvin wouldn't do this. You're just trying to poison me against him. Poison? We were having scotch last, I remember, but it doesn't matter. Why don't you leave me alone? Bug off, little girl. Let me alone. My wife Claire babysits. Go bother her. Yeah, I already did, dog. I already did. I did something, you need to clean it up. Don't tell anyone. Here's this written document of both our involvements. Yeah. Yeah. Well, rich people things, I guess. Alright, where's the tool shed? There we go. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, I can use the clock. Yeah, okay, I got it. 4 AM. There we are. Couldn't be me. Yeah. Jeremiah mode. Just hanging out here. I ain't supposed to tell, but Mr. Warfam asked for my help one night. I dug a grave for Mr. Darby. I've kept it a secret till now, but I couldn't hold it anymore. I buried him deep in the catacombs in a locked room where no one would find him. You can have the key. I just want to wash my hands of the whole thing forever. We are actually going back to the catacombs. I didn't really expect that, I gotta be honest. Especially since we still have like at least one more building unexplored. With friends like these. I just can't believe it. That man Warfam, he and Darby were best friends and he killed poor Mr. O'Halloran. Why? Why would he do that? They were best friends. They never mentioned in school that he was a murderer. I wonder why. They only said the nicest things about him, how he helped to tame this wild land, and how it was thanks to him that our town existed. I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Well, always good to question history. Yeah, every now and then. Now, how do I get back to the catacombs? Yeah, wasn't it through the garden? Or to the left? Yeah. Yeah, really didn't expect we would go back here. I don't even remember. Didn't mean to do that. A remaining locked room somewhere. Oh, yeah, no, of course, yeah, the bloody fucking door. Yeah, okay. Wherever that was, but yeah, of course, that was still locked. I don't think it's here, I think it's just Jeremiah Hart, there he is. Where was that freaking bloody door, dog? Mode, not Horde. I don't know why I said Horde. There we go. Let's get into this fun room. The hell? Who put this potato on here? A bloody shirt. Oh my gosh, this shirt is so stained in blood. And we are picking it up, adding it to our precious inventory? Why? What are we doing with that? Like, actually, what? Is it a piece of proof to show Darby so he believes the story or something? That seems a bit far-fetched. Is it something we're gonna wear as disguise later on? Oh, hold on. I guess this is the shirt that was also like named by Darby in one of his own notes as the shirt he wore when he killed that native girl and now kept as a reminder for his dirty deeds and whatnot. I guess that is the meaning the shirt carries, and for some reason we are gonna show this shirt to Darby. Probably, that's my first guess, to get some sort of reaction out of him. Let's see if I can find the goddamn mansion again. Here we go. Here we go. Right, can't run inside. That's illegal. Hello, Darby, you freakazoid. My shirt. I always wore it ever since that day, the day of the massacre. But what are you doing with it? You like that little girl in the garden, always reminded me of the past. Little girl in the garden. Is it the little girl, the one you killed? Is that ghost haunting these premises as well? Don't think I met that ghost yet. Oh, tattered remains. Words don't work to describe how I'm feeling. I feel so hopeless. Everything I've learned about the past makes it seem horrible. And that's where we all came from. God. This really is digging into the plight of the American, huh? The modern American now. Through this perspective. If this is where we came from, how can we hope to do any better? We've all killed each other selfishly for generations, and right now it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. Well, what a... good vibes. But there has to be something better than all this. There just has to be. I'll find it, and if it doesn't exist, I create it. There we go. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. God damn. This was made in 2014. It sounds like something written in 2025. That note specifically. Yeah, so where's that little girl? I can't be these people. No, these are just like unrelated. I guess. Press X to go to the back of the mansion. Is this not... I guess I'm at the front of the mansion. They said the little girl is in the garden. So where is that pathway? Here. I would... If that is the little girl that he murdered, I would actually love to hear what she has to say. I don't see anybody. Here. There we go. Oh boy. Skyflower. I've met the white man. Help me pick flowers for him. I'd rather not. I need 3 more flowers to finish my bouquet. That's not the conversation I expected. Garden maze. Yeah, what is it? What is the history of fucking hedge mazes in rich people's homes anyway? What's the point? Through all the drear of this place, I met a little girl and she's actually happy. She's just the cutest thing. I like her a lot, maybe even more than Flying Hawk. No need to compare. It makes me sad though. I don't think she knows she's dead. Her name is Skyflower and she told me she's gathering flowers for the white man. I miss coming here with mom and dad. I used to pick flowers as a little girl, just like Skyflower. I might help her pick some flowers. Maybe it will cheer me up some. Okay. Well, let's pick some flowers for the white man. Okay, yeah. That works. My hand shakes as I write. Oh, this is the missing note, okay. About the murder. This day has been the worst of my life. We went to see the savages to find which rumors proved to be true and which false. Some said they were violent folk, while others claimed them to be peaceful. I cannot say which to be true. We waited outside the shaman's teepee while Warvim sought his counsel inside. He was different. When he came out, I do not know. He was different when he came out. I do not know what it was that I sensed in him, but he was a changed man. He told the men to kill everyone and they galloped off with grins on their faces, as they'd put. A little girl ran towards us with flowers in her hands. He told me to do it. He said she would grow up to murder my sons in their sleep. But I could not bring myself to shoot her. She got too close for my rifle and he kept yelling at me to just be a man and do it. I brought my gun up and brought it down upon her. She fell to the ground and I knew she was dead. I walked to the horse and was sick. I stayed out of the rest of the fighting. Epic. Be a man, kill a little kid. Fuck off. What is this thing? A bell? A top hat maybe? I don't know. It's trying to light the mood. Is this a conscious interaction they put here to light the mood after the heavy note? Fuck. Interesting choice. I'm gonna, like, again, I didn't really know exactly what to expect with this game. I went in mostly blind. I just knew it was some sort of ghostly puzzle game. I am kinda a little bit impressed with the heavy theming they are actually tackling here with honesty, it seems. Like, it's not just some spooky fantasy. This seems to actually have a point to a degree, even if it's not like the most subtle one or whatever. And I respect that actually. There's a flower. A fuchsia flower. Dang, son. When ghosts are sad, they say, boo. One good thing about being dead is that you're always in good spirits. I love this guy. I love this guy. Okay. Because this is generally just a joke machine. You could say I'm in limbo by the looks of me. Oh my god, bro. This guy. Any more? I was happy to die so I could move on to the afterwife. My god, bro. My god. Quite a whiplash as well from the last, like, story note we got. Similar to the whole 72 virgins thing, but instead it's just one woman I don't hate. My fucking god, bro. This guy's gotta chill, man. He's enjoying death a little bit too much. Jesus Christ, man. Banger after banger over here. I'd like to see her drink some of my distilled spirits, if you know what I mean. Oh my god. Have you read them all now? I think we might have read the. Oh! In life, I was a comedian. I bet you can guess why I killed myself. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, comedian, truly the most cursed existence, both in life and in death. Broski is just Fozzie Bear. Yeah, really, yeah, that is genuinely the vibe this guy gives off, you're right. I do believe we have genuinely seen all the jokes now, yeah. What a legend, man, what a legend. Love that guy. Truly doing some heavy lifting to bring up the depressing mood of this actual story. Considering I learned about this game through an indie game based kart racing game where there was like this character is I'm pretty sure the girl is a playable character in this kart racing game, and if I remember correctly, there was a whole track based on this environment in this game. Knowing now how actually like heavy these themes are that are being tackled here makes it even more fascinating that it became a kart racing thing. Locked door. I don't know where I have been and where I came from at this point. Okay, this is a new environment. Two doors, three doors. Okay. It's a neat statue, and we got a garden key. Look at the neat flower on this key. Yeah, it's neat. Reminding me of the Black Lotus in Magic the Gathering. Oh, I guess this is thorny bush. An animal could probably clear these thorns, but I don't think I can. Not with that spirit. I wonder if I could have flown through the thorns as a ghost. I didn't even try that. Darby O'Halloran, the image of that girl yet haunts me. I feel the need to find some solace from my acts. I have been looking for any of the Quantaco that may have survived the massacre. Pretty sure the Quantaco is not a real Native American tribe, right? It's probably a made-up one. I'm kind of curious now. I'm googling Quantaco. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's an actual tribe. No. Okay. Probably for the better. It would probably be kind of awkward to have a real tribe in here. To name a real tribe in the story. I have found some survivors, but Worven does not know of them. He can never find out they exist. I am unsure as to what he would do if he found out about them. They are but a loose group, yet they remain. I prostrated myself to them, inviting their punishment for my misdeeds. But they would not have none of it. They have instead allowed me to learn about them. The little girl I killed, her name was Skyflower. Why, I do not know, but having a name to place to her brings me some measure of comfort. When I see her in my dreams, I can call out by my name. By name. This is actually, yeah, an interesting character development that I didn't expect. Darby becomes the good guy through remorse, I guess. Alright, let me real quick see if I can fly in ghost form through the fawns here, but I don't think that's it. Yeah, no. Probably need something to cut through there later. But I do have a key. And there was a locked door somewhere. Yeah. She looks like a goddess of some kind. 3 doorways again. And a note. Despite all my troubles, I've managed to find myself a woman. Good for you. Claire is her name, and I reckon she has to be the prettiest lass in town. Like me, she hails from Ireland, and when we met, we knew it was love. We married just last Tuesday, and neither of us could be happier together. She knows of my past, and she helps me through my terrors at night. That is nice, I guess. She holds me and tells me everything will be alright. Again. I do not know what I would do without her. She is my reason for living anymore. Alright, 3 doorways. Let's check them out. This just leads to another doorway. Note. I have to say, like, especially at the beginning, I made a bit of joke about the obligatory text-heavy exposition notes. You know, the trope of indie games, especially in the 2010s. But I gotta say, I actually like the writing in here. Again, it's not the most subtle or whatever. Definitely not, but it is actually pretty intriguing. I'm not hating on this. When I see a new note, I'm actually curious to what it says, and that means a lot in these types of games. Woven Willows again. We dug great pits to dump the corpses of savages. Uncivilized folk don't deserve civilized graves after all. Here we go again! Fuck. We haven't had one of these notes in a while. For that traitorous shaman, however, I reserved a special grave. I've allowed his body to rot in the sun while we dug our well. Jesus fucking Christ. I had him buried deep down, where not even the worms will reach. We lost only 3 men in the assault, which any lieutenant in war would consider acceptable. One of the draft horses fell through the earth as she pulled a load behind her. We investigated and found she had fallen into a pit that led to a series of underground caves. I have decided we shall entomb the dead man there, and it will be used as a mausoleum for my estate. For my dearest Martha, I had a great coffin built at the entrance of the catacombs, so that I may easily come and visit her whenever I choose. The walls of the caves contain veins of possibly precious metals, and we will also use it as a foundation for our mining. It will expand in time. This is the beginning of my good fortune. How fucking swell, man. Walk through the vines. I wish I had something to cut. Okay, well, still need that. Here we go, that is a ghost hole if I've ever seen one. Man, this is like that indie game Flower. That's crazy, dog. Did I pick it up? There we go. The purple flower. The stages are playing for one another. How neat. Is this legit just a dead end, is it? So I got 2 flowers. there's at least one, possibly two passages that I cannot enter because I can cut them open. Am I just supposed to go back now? What the fuck? Bufford the dog. Woof woof. Is that gonna clear the fawns? Since she did say only an animal could claw through there. Well, that works for me then. Do I have to lead the dog there? Okay. Funky little ghost dog. It's like Ghostbusters. There we go. Magenta flower. We got 3 flowers. I don't remember. Was 3 the number that we were supposed to get? Was it even defined at all? Ew. What the hell? Why are Marty Sims? I see you found my dog Buford. Yeah, you're welcome, dog. Although the dog still hangs around here, doesn't he? Arf. Okay. So, 3 flowers. Still nothing to cut open the... Oh my god! What the fuck? I actually died? I did not see that coming. Oh! There has been no, like, actual threat in this game. At all. And now we're getting this. Wow. That really came out of nowhere. Again, I don't know if I'm supposed to find my way back out to the little girl now. Or if there's still something here that I missed. Especially with the pathway that I cannot cut open. I'm not unsure if I'm supposed to find the tool for that around here as well. Because I cannot really imagine leaving this place, finding the item, and then coming back all the way here, to be honest. That is a long fucking way. Oh, come on. At least the setback is like minimal. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Although that also kinda negates the possibility of being killed by one of these creatures. Basically, like, completely. I do like the design though. How do I even get out of here? What the fuck is the... I don't know where the fuck I am. I guess just follow the... I don't know. There we are. We have a bouquet now. Let's bring it to the white man. I just know it will cheer him up. Jesus Christ. Which fucking white man even? Like where? Like Darby? I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go now. I'm gonna hit up Darby in the mansion and see if that triggers anything. Oh yeah, that seems to be right. Little ass, I thank you kindly for the gift. I can't even tell you how sorry I am for what happened. I don't deserve your kindness, your forgiveness. Thanks, Eleanor. Bye-bye for now. Alright, well. What do you mean by that? We killed them, Eleanor. We killed them all, and I had the worst one of us. I bashed that little girl's skull with the butt of my rifle. Jesus, you didn't even shoot her? Jesus Christ. One of them gave me the order, but that doesn't excuse what I did. I'm done fighting for him. My soul's damned to a fiery hell, but I've made peace with that. Go on, Eleanor, find your father. Be sure to hold him tight when you do. Wow. Okay. Oh! Okay. Bye-bye, Darby. I hope you find your solace. First, Flying Hawk leaves me no Skyflower and Mr. O'Halloran, and just when I was beginning to like him too, he turned out to be a nice man and a good person in the end, despite some of the things he'd done in life. I am happy for him and for Skyflower. They've been kept from the afterlife for way too long. It was high time they both got to go home. Sure. Home. Home is a strange word for the afterlife. Wortham's woman. Okay. I have to take a seat, but I have to find that bothersome dad. Wortham Willows won the first election for mayor last week. This place is going to become a proper town under his direction, it is said. I have heard that he comes from New England, where the clouds are black from industry. They say he knows what a proper town is. Oh, I just cannot wait to see what becomes of my home. The future is rich with possibilities. I have met men who came hundreds of miles to see me dance. It is flattering beyond all notion, but that is not the best of my news. The new mayor came to watch me dance this evening. I felt his eyes as he watched me, and it quickened my heart. He even sent me flowers after the show. The world is a dream, and I just hope to not wake up. Okay. The final Darby note. Did we actually find all Darby notes? I do not know how much longer I can take this torment. The efforts of my dear Claire no longer help to soothe me when I am in the grips of my terrors. I have found myself awakened while sleepwalking, and I seem to head to the same place every night. I head to where it all happened, where my torments began. Such is my fate. I shall burn in hell's fire. I know it to be true. I have sought the help of holy men, and even the blessings cannot cure me of my affliction. I think at times it would be better for me to find the blackness I long for. Death whispers to me in my sleep, and I want to follow it. Well. Yeah, I actually did find every single Darby. No, that's neat. 13 Wortham Willows notes. My god, where the hell would they all be? Also still missing 5 Elkhorn notes. and 2 Fleur La Rue notes. And of course that first Flying Hawk note that is just left to the void at this point. Night Lady. I met this lady who won't stop crying. Her name is Fleur, and I think she might be French, but I'm not sure. I guess I was supposed to talk to the ghost first before reading this. Accent is hard for me to figure out. She keeps telling me she lost some love letter. She's very upset over it. I think she's being a little over dramatic, to be honest, but I guess I'll help her. I really don't get why girls go so crazy over love letters. Seems a little silly to me. Yeah, okay. Oh no, I've lost it. It's as though a part of me is missing. Please, little girl, help me find it. Help me find my lost love letter. Woven swords always worked so well to soothe me. Okay. I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, little door for gnomes. Fuck. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. There we go. Jesus Christ, this guy got it bad. Found a knife with blood all over it one day. I don't know where it came from. Figured it was from the kitchen, so I left it there. The way this guy looked, I think he has found more than one knife. This is not what a kitchen is supposed to smell like. Cupboard opened. Oh, there's the knife. Is that knife gonna be how I cut open those viney garden paths and whatnot? The knife has been used on something or someone. How I was able to unlock this door? What? Where did I get that key? I've been here before. Oh! Okay. Just a quick path to the entrance hall. I do what I can to keep my relationship with Wolfram interesting, but I worry that he no longer holds any interest in me. He's much colder and distant, where he used to be warm and loving, and while he still visits me almost nightly, I feel a change has overcome him. I do not know what it could be that has caused such a change in the man I love so much. I can see lurking behind his eyes an intense anger, and I do not know where it comes from, nor how it went so unnoticed for so long. When he looks at me with those eyes, I become scared and unable to speak much or even move. I fear what hides behind his irises. I hope he does not turn on me someday. And that is the last of her notes, huh? The wine rack. Look at all that wine. Mom sure would love it here. Is that it? Just a note in here, and that's all this room is for? Okay. Did I miss anything? I mean, I did get the knife. I guess I am supposed to now go out and cut up those vines to continue. Although there's also, of course, the love letter side quest here. I don't know if that's contained to this building. Wait. Oh, no, that's a different letter. For a second I thought maybe this is it, but yeah, no, that's not it. Yeah, did I miss any room here? Or did I actually explore it all? Not entirely sure. No, it honestly seems like that is all. Although there does seem to still be like dark unexplored room upstairs there. I don't know how to get there though. But this is all very linear, there's not really any choices to make. And all we got out of this was the knife. And the locked door. Weird. Well, for lack of a better idea, I'm gonna go see if I can use the knife on the conservatory, or maybe that pathway in the hedge maze, if I can find that again. Yeah, so that worked. The conservatory is open. I thought that looked suspicious, but what is the... I guess there's probably something in there. A little key. I wonder who hid it in this vase. Wonder if that's for the locked door in the mansion. Oh my god. It's a cool ass skeleton. What the fuck happened to you? I was left with quite the chip in my shoulder when my parents died, requiring me to halt from my scholarly pursuits in one family flower shop. It was only when my son grew wary of England and wished to seek his fortune I left that dreadful career. And yet here I am, back at it again. It feels like an eternity. Was he chopped in half with an axe and his name is fucking Alan Wood? God damn. Oh, that's what the key was for. Okay. That wasn't very exciting. Nice smelling letter. Let's read that shit. My dearest Fleur, these past weeks we spent together have been but a blurry dream come true. When I'm with you, time flies so that the days seem to blend happily into one another. You make my heart feel so full there's naught to do but weep and thank God for your presence on this earth. But I fear people will talk behind our backs and my reputation will be besmirched. I must protect my good name, it is my livelihood. I'd like to propose you live with me, my love. It must be in secret, but it is the only way I can see for us to be together, and we must be together. We will communicate via secret messages, but that's something to discuss when next we meet. Until then, you are forever in my heart. Love, Wortham. Yeah, weird. And now Wortham note. Not besmirched. Yeah, the worst. The worst that could happen to your name. Live together but in secret. HWO. How does that work? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm kind of. I guess he just wants to lock her into his house for no one to ever see. I think that is the idea. I've taken interest in a young dancer named Fleur from the saloon I own in town. She is likewise interested in me, and I have begun my courtship of her in secret, of course. As the town's mayor, I can't be seen with such a woman, and so I must keep her from prying eyes. I will hide her away here in the observatory so that only the servants know of her presence. She reminds me of Martha at times, the way she makes me feel. But I affirm it to be nothing beyond mere whimsy. I cannot afford such scandal. I will do what I have to in order to ensure my secret does not get out. Why hide her in the observatory? Of all the buildings you have on your premises, why the observatory? Why not the guest house that you're not using anymore? Save the dancer, put her in a glass cage, yeah. I don't understand though, if she was being hidden in the observatory, why is she hanging out as a ghost in the mansion and not in the observatory? Here we go. That observatory still didn't really have any use, I don't think. What do you mean hide her in the observatory? There's not even a bed in here. And there's this dude. Very strange. Anyway, let's bring that letter to her. I'm imagining the house servants walking by and there's just some lady in a plant house wearing a dancer's outfit. Maybe you gave her a hammock. Well, she's not even... Hold on. It said observatory, not conservatory, right? No, not Derby. What am I looking at? Where's the fucking... Oh, here. Yeah, the observatory. That's the astronomy thing. So that's... Yeah. I don't know what the idea is there. That's very strange. It would actually be funny if she was being hidden in the conservatory with all the plants because her name is Flower. That would actually be fitting in a strange way. I don't know, maybe... Yeah, I don't know why. Why the observatory? Never find her. That's where she belongs. It's her name. Alright, where is that? Where's that lass? Here we go. Take your stinky letter, dog. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. Please take this ring as a token of my appreciation. Well, when I used it to hide secret messages that could only be seen with it. But I don't need it anymore. You have helped me more than you know. Goodbye, sweet child. I hope you manage to find your father. Why does everybody know about that? Worm's ring. She's gone already. I was just getting to know her. Goodbye, Fleur. You were so lovely. Now what the fuck? Go to the wine cellar? Okay. We can do that. God damn it. Him just trying to keep appearances up. He's just splashing water on a daily, putting it by the window. Jesus. Right. New diary entry. Wilting flowers. Even though she's a drama queen, I'm glad I helped Fleur find her love letter. Who would have known she and Wortham were lovers in secret? I don't think I've ever seen anyone so happy over something so simple. I hate to admit it, but it's a little bit touching. She was so overjoyed. Wortham seems like a bad guy, but if he made her so happy at one time, can he really be that bad? I do believe he still can. It's hard for me to believe anyone is pure evil. I don't know. It just makes me wonder. But you don't have to be pure evil to be despicable. Move bottles. What? I don't remember any hint or clue or whatever that could relate to this. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay. I do still have one thing that I can try. There's still the path in the hedge maze that I couldn't cut through. Now that I have the knife, I could see if I can find that again and see what is behind there. So I guess I'm just gonna do that for now. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with the wine bottles. I really do not remember anything that could relate to that puzzle. I don't know why. I think I really took like the long way around now to get out of here, but whatever. Alright, let's see if I can find the hedge maze and then the path inside of it again. But yeah, we're getting very close to the end here. We basically explored every building at this point. I don't think there's anything left. And we are seemingly just taking the last steps now. God, yeah, I really hope I can just find where the fuck that was. I have no idea. There's so many fucking doorways. There we go. Okay, I did find it, and I was able to open it. Very nice. Hopefully there's a clue for the wine puzzle in here or something. I don't really know what else I'm looking for. Creepy guy. I've seen this guy around here. I wonder who he is. He sure is creepy looking. Probably Wortham. A frog? Something here is alive? Amazing. And that is it? Oh no, there's a ghost. What is that? That's not a ghost. No, I'm not a ghost. My name is Philo and I'm no mere phantasm. I like you. I am searching for something. What? Did I find like an Easter egg or something? Like you, I am searching for something. Broken window in a high-up room. Do well to pass by this place of gloom. What are you fucking talking about? I cannot tell if this is actually part of the story or if this is like some hidden bonus thing that I just found. Broken window in a high-up room. Do well to pass by this place of gloom. What are you fucking talking about? I'm taking a note here. Okay. I don't fucking know if I'm actually gonna pursue whatever the fuck that is. Well, that didn't really help me at all. What is that? Green line there. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh, I think I'm on the right track actually. There we go. Okay. Well. What to do, what to do. So did the secret messages only show up when I am in ghost form? I think that is what that is. So maybe there was a secret message in the wine cellar that I just didn't see. Yeah, okay. I guess that's the hint that I missed. 3123. Yeah, okay. My god. Why did I even run away? 3, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Yeah, I don't think I will figure out what the fuck the little blob thing was. That seems like a Easter egg bonus thing. It has been some time since I moved my belongings to the Willows mansion to be close to the Dwarven. We must love each other behind closed doors as he cannot afford a scandal as the town's mayor. He even made a special room for us to be together. He's such a kind, smart man. He invented a way for us to leave each other messages no one else can read. We make use of invisible ink and he gave me a ring with a symbol on it. We carved the symbol into the wall to signify a message is there. The servants have yet to catch on to our system. I must admit how exciting it all is, how much fun I have had these past months. Okay. There's something amiss with Darby. He has become stark raving mad. He was a coward before, which I could only vaguely stomach, but this is overmuch. He came to me in my office rambling incoherently. He sat himself down with his hands on his head, and he told me he was cursed, that he was haunted by the little girl he killed. I care not for the ravings of a madman, nor his company. I am trying to become the mayor of this town. No one will elect a man who keeps the company of a lunatic. Something must be done about Darby, and soon, so that's why he killed him. Right. Now, how am I to get past the critter, though? Move the crate. To do what? Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, does he go in there? Oh. Oh yeah, I didn't get him. Well. There we go. I've been wondering about evil lately. Where does it come from? What does it look like inside a person? I believe it, I've now seen it firsthand. I saw flickering shadows moving about in cages and I thought I was going crazy at first, but no. What I saw was real. I know this in my bones. I could feel the darkness that shone from these creatures like some inverse sun, like a black hole. These things make me feel worthless, hopeless and sad. I think they come from inside us. I think we all have these demons. I don't want to be here anymore, I just want to find my dad. Is there an unbroken mirror in this whole place? Somebody sure has a bunch of bad luck. Oh boy. The revolution of this country's great industries has made for leaps in our technology and understanding of the world at large. The dotard of a shaman told me all those years ago that this place is spiritually potent. I shall find a means of bending that to my will. With the use of science and with God at my side, I will once again see my Martha. I have sought prayers and monks and other holy men to cleanse my spirit, but no pursuit, nor any amount of money does a bit of good. But I have heard the whisperings in shadowed places of ancient esoteric means to attain what I seek. My hands are already stained with the blood. my soul tainted with rot. I shall delve into the occult, tear through existence, and see what lies beyond. I have already read some of the books and gotten a taste of what it is to come, but I need more. I will not stop until I have that I desire. That guy seems like he would be well at home in that cult in Silent Hill. What a cool old sewing machine. Such a rainbow myriad of spools. So pretty. The cage room. Spending time here has grown me more sensitive to the spiritual world and not just on the mansion's grounds either. I can feel the pull of the spiritual world as it calls to me in my sleep. I catch wisps of my wife's dreams as they encroach upon my own. I awaken each morning feeling as though my spirit has traversed the universe. I can see the light that glows within the core of each person I meet. I love looking at Eleanor that way. She shines like a small sun. I'll have to teach her the ways of our people someday when she's old enough. I've already shown her the basics. She meditates with me daily, but she doesn't know what it means yet. Catch wisps of my wife's dreams is like fucking say that 10 times fast. Wisps of my wife's dreams. So many bird cages. This room must have been the absolute worst to clean up back in the day. Could put a lot of pigeons in these. If you have a whole room dedicated to bird cages, you might as well just make it a bird room. You know, like, just let those critters fly around in that room. Is that a goose statue? That is pretty baller, not gonna lie. Young Master Marcus must eat. Yes, he must. I must find him so that he may be fed. Growing boys need their nourishment after all. Your office is free for bro. That is fact. Yeah. Nope, nothing creepy about this place. Nothing at all. Banana slice painting. Banana peel painting. Epic. The evening's feast is soon to be served. Please do wait. Master Willows will be along promptly. This is easily the largest table I've ever seen. I'm still thinking about the little hint from the blob about some window in an upper floor and walking through it in gloom or whatever. And also how in the guest house that was the only place where you can move curtains in front of windows for no reason. What the is there a connection with that? I'm like, what the fuck? You note. I have been through the pages of every book I could find. I have performed the ancient rites and conducted the appropriate sacrifices. I have uttered the words and prostrated myself to unknown old gods whose names have been lost into time. I can feel the floodgates tremble at my approach, but I cannot yet see them. I must find them and break free their chains. Only then shall I bathe in the never and be free to once again see Martha. I must commit myself more wholly to this than to anything else, even life itself. These aren't books. What a strange selection of items to be in a bookcase. Weird. Dad, don't worry, I'm here to save you. Please, no. Foolish girl, he's mine now. Well, what now? Oh, cutscene. But we still have the knife. Can we stab this guy? I mean, I guess he's a ghost, but yeah. It's not a very happy ending. Are we now ghost only? Is this really it? It hurts so much. Is this it after all I've done? No, I can't give up. I can't stop. I won't accept this as the end. I have to do it. I have to save my dad. If not me, then who? I'm the only one who can help. I'm not just gonna give up. Oh, we did survive that fall. That is kind of impressive. Wolver must have drained my amulet during the fight. I can't use any of my powers. I don't care though. I'm not afraid. I will succeed. I have to. There's something in the mud down there. Press X. A telescope filter. So the observatory is gonna have a purpose. Good. I was beaten. I failed. This is something I have to accept. Wolven drained my amulet and now I can't use anything that Flying Hawk taught me. I feel so powerless to help, but I can't give up now. Dad was so close. I saw him. I could almost reach him. If only I was a little stronger. No, I reject that. I refuse to give up. Not now, not ever. I'm coming to get you, Dad. Wolven better watch out. Yeah, okay, let's get to that observatory. Let's do a little funky astrology puzzle. I feel like that's another like trope for indie puzzle games, astrology puzzles. But maybe that's just my experience. They show up a lot, I feel. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, I'm assuming I'm supposed to replicate the thing on the... like the thing that's hanging on the wall there. Which that would be a... it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, there we go. Maybe we will see down here, like where Fleur actually resided, since he was hidden in this observatory. No, this is definitely not any better. What the fuck is that? Nothing, no reaction. We get a little animation, but no. Okay. Oh. Well, that... what? Okay. I understand. They're doing a thing that you can see the little critters when they pass through these gases. Yeah. But like, it doesn't help me when they're on the floor. Hmm. Hmm. We're almost done with all the woven Willows notes. I'm unsure what I have done. It feels as though portions of me being... It feels as though portions of my being have been ripped from me and recast as dark, shadowy demons. They roam the grounds and I can feel their presence and see them as they scurry about like so many roaches. Hell yeah. I hope to achieve that um, at some point in my life as well. I do not think that anyone else can see them, as I am the only one who has flirted with the other side and I have not come back unscathed. I have done what I can to bind and confine them, but I do not know how well it will work. Oh, that's the critters roaming around. I just made that connection. Okay. I've seen things most men dare not, and I hold that clandestine knowledge all desire. Life immortal. I do not yet have the means of enacting this longevity, but I know a way. Okay. I never missed a single Woven Willows note. And there's only one left now. I wish I knew how to play a musical instrument. Maybe someday I'll learn. Sure. This diary font is so oddly spaced. It's hard to read unless you know the only word it could be. I think it's fine. I've definitely seen worse. Just looks squished. That can be a problem, that is right. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I think this is, for me, this is still okay, but yeah, it's doesn't need much more to be a problem for me as well. Acorn. I went deeper into the mansion to find the source of this mysterious power that's been calling out to me. I wanted to ignore it, but I just can't. It's on my mind even when I sleep. I've been having difficulty making my way through the mansion. There are so many doors that are locked or just plain blocked off. There's even a place where the ceiling collapsed. I've looked into it, but no blueprints for the building exist in the public records. I know I'll find my way, it's just going to take some time. I feel it in my gut. Fuck off. How? What? Bed. Another note. A lot of notes now. The second to last Elkhorn note. I made it to the mansion's core. I don't know what I expected to find, because all that was there was an empty room like the scores of others. Okay. I feel uncomfortable there, but other than that, I don't think it's special in any way. This pit still lingers in my stomach though. It's a foreboding feeling that reminds me of some imagined, looming punishment. I spent as much time in the room as I could, looking for clues to what I was feeling, but there was nothing. No, I don't even know whether to abandon my search or not. I don't know. I feel so hopeless all of a sudden. I just want to see my family. Okay, Vin Diesel. Okay, nothing here. Weapon chemical creature. I know what these demons are now. They are pieces of Warwim's corrupt soul, and they have minds of their own. He delved into areas he shouldn't have. He sought knowledge not meant for man's mind. What resulted is his fractures. What resulted is his fractured soul and these, his most beloved children. I have to be careful around them. They act like Warwim's guard dogs, and I can't let them catch me. They'd rip me to shreds if they did. Yeah, clearly. Pool table. Wish Dad was here to play with me. Another note. The final Alcorn note. I don't know what's going on anymore. I've been losing portions of my days here at the mansion, and I don't know why. I feel at times like I'm being followed and I hear whispers in my ear, but when I look, no one's there. The other day, I found myself inside the catacombs, staring at a door. I couldn't remember how I'd gotten there. The last thing I remember doing before that was trimming some hedges. I woke up here this morning. I'm not sure if I even made it home, but I must have. My memory is so hazy. I need to make sure to call home. I have to talk to my family. I don't know why, but I just have to. A knight in shining armor needs his weapon. Okay. I do have a kitchen knife. Is that good enough a weapon for a knight? Oh, here we go. I thought I could just take this weapon and like give it to the other, but I guess that's not. Trying to copy like the hand position of the one above, but that doesn't seem to be it either. What? What the fuck is this puzzle? What? I'm very lost right now. Especially since I don't think there's like any other rooms that I can access that I might have missed. Oh my god. Been here already. Why was that room dark? Oh my god, these invisible critters, like I could do without them, not gonna lie. There's nothing here. I do not know what they want me to do. It's genuinely just this dead end. There doesn't seem to be like any alternative path to explore. It's just this puzzle. And I have no idea what they want me to do here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mine. Okay, whatever. Okay. A maze. All right. The final of the War of Willows notes. The time has come. I have prepared my estate to survive when I am gone, and so it shall. For generations to come, all locals will know my name. I am the founder of this town, and I am not done with it yet. Immortality is within my grasp. I have simply to reach out and take it. After that, time will mean nothing to me as I continue to search within the ether for a way to see my Martha. In the end, I shall get what I desire. I always do. All I need now is a suitable host. In my youth, I aim to wipe out the Quantaco, but I am happy to say I failed in my endeavors. One day, a descendant of that foolish shaman shall happen upon these grounds. When that day comes, I will know my salvation. I shall be the spider and he the fly. I'll wring from him the power in his blood and absorb what I will. My time will come soon enough. I am beyond the laws of this mortal coil, and neither man nor woman will stop me. Okay. Yeah, so we got all the Alcor notes, we got all the... Like, the only notes missing are... apparently... Yeah, the only note that I've missed is the very first flying hawk note somewhere in the very beginning of the game. It seems that I have found everything else at this point. So yeah, truly we must be at the end of the game. Where am I now? Oh, I'm back up here? Why? Wait, what? I guess is that up there where I found my dad and got thrown out the window? The diary entry. This is it. Warvim and my dad are on the other side of this door. Yeah. I can feel it, but I'm done being scared. Now is the time for strength. My dad needs me and I'm not going to let him down this time. I don't care what I have to go through. He's my father and I won't let anyone take him away from me, no matter what. Warvim, I hope you're as ready for me as I am for you. Not scared anymore. Let's go. Made it back without your amulet even, but you are too late. You cannot stop me. I don't care what you say, I'll save my dad no matter what. Foolish child, I shall feed you a taste of my misery. See the past and know my pain. God, what? You don't understand, she meant everything to me. She was the mother of my son, my life's love. And you just remind me of her and how I betray her each moment we're together. Please, Warvim, please, I love you, don't do this. I can't do it anymore, I won't. I won't disgrace her any longer. Awkward, that's one way to put it. Wait, they have 4 fingers? What? I just noticed they have 4 fingers on their hands. I don't know why that is, Yeah, they have white... Okay, I didn't... Whatever. You don't understand, she meant everything to me, she was the mother of my son. Oh, wait. Again? We have already read this. It's the same text. Weird. Possess the cupboard. Close the cupboard. He will not be able to grab a knife or whatever. I must tell you something. I'm with child. It's yours. We are to have a family together. No, this can't be. She was pregnant. What have I done? Martha only ever wanted my happiness. We could have had that. What have I done? It doesn't matter. I was doomed from the start. See more of my life's horror. Wild if it actually wasn't his, I guess. I thank you kindly for having me over for drinks, Warvim. We haven't socialized in ages. High time, I'd say. But of course, old friend, it has indeed been too long, and you've been dearly missed. I have watched your troubles grow. That they have, and I've missed you too, Warvim. We will have to meet more regularly here on out. Considering he had her stuck in the tower, yeah, I guess. Yes, there were enough people around, I guess. She seemed like the kind of person that would be faithful, though. The way she was, like, high in love. We certainly will, Darby. One final drink to ease your pain. You're the best friend a man could ask for, Warvim. And then he killed him. The poisoned spirits. Dope. I think you can't. Okay, now I guess the point here is we're seeing the scene again. But now we have an influence on it and showing Warvim how much of a bad decision his actions were. I guess that's why we're seeing this dialogue a second time. Up and down to shake the table, that's fun. For God's sake, Darby, you drunk? Show some class. Just look at you, the state you're in. I've observed your degradation these past months with this taste. Casper antics. Yeah. You're right, my friend. You always are. You've been so good to me, and here I've disgraced myself. I know well enough the burden I am. Awesome. Burden, a fine word that. If I'd known you'd turn out this way, I know not what to think anymore. Yeah. I know I haven't been myself lately. I had planned to take me life this evening while you slept, but your invitation, it gave me hope. I've not told you, Warvin, but that wee girl I killed, she haunts me. It was just dreams starting out, but anymore I see here her in the waking hours. It's then I feel the hellfire licking at my haunches. My cooking skin reeks of brimstone, friend. I can hear perdition as I sing, and it sings me in the night, to me in the night. Why did I do these things? You didn't have to die, my poor Darby. When did I fall so far from grace? It was that damned shaman who tricked me with his vile necromancy, your ancestor. Know what your kind has done to me. Fucking hell. Is what you say true? You can help me to see my wife again? Yes, but your spirit must first be scoured. Are you prepared for this? Yes, I'm ready. Tell me what to do, medicine man. You must sever your earthly ties. You must let go of your wife's memory. Only then will you be able to see her again. These candles will protect us from the darkness. I guess that is what candles do, huh? Spooky. Alright, another the second version. Possess the candle to relight. There we go. Warvim, I'm here. Martha, how I've missed you, my love. Life is too hard without you. How can I continue on? I will be here for you always, Warvim. Know that you know how. You can see me whenever life seems too difficult for you. Live your life right and raise our son well. Goodbye for now, my love. I love you, Martha. Now and forever. You've helped me see things more clearly, to see the error of my ways. I only hope it is not too late for me. I shall finally see what the afterlife holds. Goodbye. Well, that was easy. Only took hundreds of years or whatever. for him to fucking have a change of thought. Bye, Wortham. May your soul rest in peace. Dad, you awake? What happened? What are you doing here? It's a long story, but don't worry, I'll tell you all about it on the way home. Yeah, I will not find out what the fuck the blob Easter egg was referring to. I'm not gonna go back to figure that out. But I guess this is the end of the game. Yeah, this was not bad at all. Pretty good. Like it's not like this was like a challenging puzzle adventure or whatever. Clearly the focus was more on the storytelling. And I do think that was pretty decent. Didn't have a bad time at all. Wow. So yeah, for a random little indie game from 2014 that nobody really has heard of, you know, this did not disappoint. I finished the game. What are you, a gamer? If I was a real gamer, I would only spend hours of my days in endless live service multiplayer games though. That's the true gamer life. It was pretty good. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like it definitely carried tropes of its time, but it used those in decent ways. So I don't really have much gripes with that. Also, it's pretty short. I clearly, like, I finished this in one session of 3 hours, so it's not overstaying its welcome or whatever. This was decent. And again, this is sold for like a couple bucks. Because it's on sale so much. It's almost always like on sale for like a couple bucks. Pretty decent October gaming. So that's indie kart racing game that had this had stuff based on this game. It was a good idea to follow that. Which is this is the second game that I played after seeing the property in that kart racing game. I also played like a platformer game last year that I saw first in that kart racing game, so that's pretty cool. That meaning, because point is that kart racing game clearly did some good advertising for old indie games, in my case at least. In memory of Darren Fung. Yeah, not the worst game to have dedicated to your name. Yeah. Well, that was Whispering Willows. I had a pretty good time. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your night, day, or whatever. And goodbye.